Mark Fletcher Jr. in the backfield. Beck going to throw it on first down. Great protection. And the first down. They'll hand it off. And Boise State held the Florida Gators to just 16. And in trouble is Beck. He's able to get it off complete. Down at 45 for the left tackle, Markel Brown. Fletcher in the backfield, and Beck will keep it himself. And he has the smaller. They're not small, but smaller defensive front hold up. Great protection. And down the field to the near sideline. Fletcher off the right side. Again, all day to throw it. Catches made across.
Sit back there, relax, got to scan the field, and again, throwing dimes across the middle. You're going to see a lot of this. This offensive line is outstanding.
That's just Notre Dame before he hurt his ankle. This is Fletcher. And he breaks a couple of tackles, still on his feet. Beck pump fake, lays it off, and a touchdown, Miami. Gators 18-16. Good start for the Canes here today in Miami. A first down run. Still to choose this game a couple of weeks back. Who would have thunk it? South Florida would be 2-0, but here they are. Dumping off out of the backfield. Oh, of this Bulls defense.
Tom, he's an impact player, and he just made an impact play.
Third down attempt so far today. And they do it again. Catchers from a year ago. They brought in 3 transfers. They've got some very talented freshmen. Look out, Fletcher in the open field. Still on his feet, and he's all over. The left tip of Beck is Fletcher, and all day again to throw it and nearly intercept this ball more than football. It didn't start throwing until fall camp, and just tripped up.
Right now you got Keelan coming around on the reverse. He does a great job of putting his foot in the ground, no wasted movement, getting upfield. I'm trying to teach my son right there. He's a receiver. I'm trying to teach my son, listen, don't make too many moves. Just get up the field.
Back on the ground once more. Louisiana in his 3rd year under Mario Cristobal with a U. That one overthrown. It's Kawan Banks out there in coverage.
Yeah, the ball was thrown.
And Beck with 0 pass rush, and he's looking in the end zone.
All day, but oh, Marty Marr, Shamar Brown, he heard me. He said, listen, I'm blocking too. Watch him come over and make this beautiful block that allows Carson Beck to find his receiver deep for the touchdown. Everyone's protecting, Tom. Everybody.
Shamar Brown in the backfield, and they're going to, play around with this and see who has a hot hand. Carson Beck, great start for this offense. And a stop defensively on a first down carry for 2 backs check in. And Beck all day to throw it. Rolling, now in trouble, and down he goes. There is a penalty flag. So now it's Carson Beck and company. From the 25, Beck across the middle. And he connects to Keelan yards. And Miami on the move again. All day to throw, and just dumps it off to Fletcher Jr. out in the backfield, and he's scampered a first down for the Canes.
Yeah, this is what Carson does a great job of. He looks all the way around the field, and he always has that outlet. One of his running backs every drive.
Now Miami hurrying up to the line of scrimmage, and a big hole. Fletcher inside the 22. Bang, bang, bang.
Look at that, blocking by all these receivers down the field. He makes a great move on the defensive back there, and just look at that, more downfield blocking by Keelan Martin.
Part of the conference tournaments. First down.
When's the last time?
If you weren't with us earlier, this is a massively talented offensive line. It's something that Mario Cristobal, freshman. And Beck is going to take off, and he will not get there. For Beck. Trying to add to a 28-6 lead. They're looking at one play. Contact down there, and what? It's for a second time, his 3rd school. And what a start here at Miami for Daniels. Hit as he throws, and the first interception thrown this year by Carson Beck. And Jarvis without throwing a pick.
Yeah, you see Matt come right off the edge. Mac Harris bringing the pressure, attacking the upfield shoulder just enough so he couldn't throw a touch pass.
I tell you what, Wes's son might end up in WWE SmackDown. We were riding back last night after meeting with the USF.
My radio show, but now he's made it onto my football games as well, so he'll be quite excited.
Well, heck, I'd be excited to be his agent.
But it's a different beast.
Third down, they're just going to run it. And it's good enough for a fence in the first half. And it is in the air to begin the second half. True freshman year. But boy, they like what they see. Beck slings it to the near side, and the catch is 4 touchdowns.
Yeah, that looks like
Turner, first team All-American a year ago as a kick returner. Beck, quick slant, and that's the aforementioned key.
He asked, like, did I get the first down? While they were checking in on him.
Fletcher had a big first. Ran for over 7 yards per carry. Started the season opener against Notre Dame. And there's a second interception thrown by Culture Chenal.
Great job playing the football right there by James.
Yeah, that was just an overthrow. Tony.
Well, I see 2 guys in the area, so it looked like Tony went up, assuming that it was overthrown.
They got a lot of new bodies back there in that secondary. The only guy that got significant playing time that returned this year. Just sitting down right in the middle of that zone. Either team has scored here in the second half. And short, go for it on 4th down and less than a yard. Very close. He's short. I mean, you remember last year, this Miami team started 9-0. 9-0. Then they lost against Georgia in the Pop-Tarts Bowl. They gave up 42 points again. That time to Iowa State. There's Tony across the middle. And a first down
for each player to really commit to what this defense is trying to do.
Near side. From that transfer portal.
But this is a great battle between him and Chenal. Great job, great coverage, great double move, but he just did enough to just get ahead. And great ball. Enough to fade him on the outside. You see that he's right there 5 yards away from the boundary, which gives my quarterback enough
plays. That one for 30. And they fake the run. They put it in the air. Tony lost his footing somehow, some waste. There's a cat up there at Ohio State from Florida who ain't too bad. Jeremiah last game and a couple of touchdowns against Bethune-Cookman. And he is up 99 yards in the game.
Just unfortunate poor tackling on South Florida's part. Great blocking for Miami and just outstanding running from Fletcher there.
West Virginia last week, they barely lost on a late second field goal to Rutgers in the season opener, and they're playing on that team, including their outstanding quarterback Parker Navarro. Short gain on 3rd down, and Tony down there. I beg your pardon. That is Johnson down the middle of the field, streaking along the sideline. High on him when they got him in the portal.
This is a great job by Beck. Usually in this situation, 3rd and short, you're looking for the hitch to Tony. They decided not to go there. Go to the second level. Find him for the
Beck, that is his best in terms of yardage in 3 starts with the Canes. And now they got the horses back in there. For a minute there, I thought Maui Noah was out of
everything out.
Fletcher looking for more. He has more. 2 in the country. Fletcher will not be denied, or did he? Not going to be able to tell from this angle whether or not the ball had broken a plane yet or not.
Yeah, his bottom hit, the ball didn't cross yet. Both referees.
5-5. Are you still going to give it to Fletcher? They are. No, it's back on the quarterback key. Man, that's on the right shoulder there too.
And that's not a little quarterback. That's a big guy that you knocked down like that.
So they're going to throw it.
Is that the starters, the veterans, doing a good job displaying that as well.
And that's what we heard from both of these coaches. Miami, they're getting contributions from a lot of youngsters as well. Wonder if he went across the line of scrimmage here, did ranked as the 3rd best tight end in the country coming out of high school. 88. Remember that name here in Miami.
That's a big quarterback.
Yeah, he really is. I don't know if it was the Georgia uniforms, the color scheme. Here's Williams.
He can do. See, put stuff on tape for them.
And that'll be a touchdown.